People just sometimes literally like to put hate on social media for fun. And they don't realize they actually are hurting people's feelings, but if they're getting someone else to like it and someone else to laugh about it, then it's worth them saying. My name is Maddie Brum. I am a 5-time world champion. I am an NCAA champion. I am a summit champion. I am a college national champion. And yeah.
Quite the resume. She did leave out that she also is a 4-time public high school state champion.
Oh yes, I am a state champion.
And I am a 4-time runner-up because of this bitch.
What can I say?
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Let me bow down. I can't believe you're real. Yeah, you too. Oh my god, the upgrade used to be EC t-shirts, now it's freaking USA. Yeah. You kidding? You've won every competition you could possibly win that actually matters. What is left unchecked?
I also just want to keep evolving the industry, make it harder, make it different, push cheerleading to be somewhere that we don't have it right now.
The Olympics?
One can try, but it's hard because cheerleading's such a comparative sport, and if they're gonna do it, sign me up. Don't.
Hopefully, you'll make the team.
Right. Well, don't count me out. Yeah, and hopefully I'm not 30 by then. That's what.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter for you.
Can't. It can't matter. I'm waiting for the day my body actually falls apart.
You're gonna be 50, and they're gonna announce it to the Olympics, and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm back.
Oh my
I'm
God.
Tom Bradying. I'm back, bitches.
Literally. But I mean,
Snap, crackle, pop.
No, literally.
It's me. Hi, I'm the cheerleader. It's me. I'm sorry. These are the corniest, cutest little things.
Well, you gotta put the Swifties. This one I want. I'm gonna bid on this.
There were 51 teams. Don't quote me on that number at Worlds this year. When USA competed, that's a lot of different countries that are now starting to get into the sport. If they do create an Olympic team, the problem is if it doesn't make the 2028 Olympics, if they don't start it until 2032, she's gonna be old. She'll be 32. So,
But would you really put it past her?
No, I have no idea what she's doing day to day. She keeps me very surprised and on my toes. Every phone call is something different, that's for sure.
Is it dramatic if I ask for a bag of me? I'm they're really cute. It's not my best picture. Oh yeah, you're my mom. And I have to finish those pictures.
I separated them because the ones that we already did.
I did all of these.
No. Those are the ones put the ones you did in the back so that you know what I mean? Go for it!
Yeah. I'm actually supposed to be in Texas right now for camp. And I was supposed to get my wisdom teeth out this week. And that didn't happen. And I'm just gonna have to get it done in Texas, but it's okay. I also cheer at Texas Tech and on USA, and cheered at NAVARRO.
There was a point in time when you opened up Netflix, Maddie Brum was the photo that showed up because of cheer.
It's crazy.
#1 trending show on Netflix. How
crazy
did being on that show and cheering at NAVARRO change your life?
I think it was very much an overnight type of thing. I mean, literally the show came out at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I watched it all the way up until 8 a.m. And in between that whole entire time frame, I think I gained over 100,000 followers, and my whole life was just changing as it was happening. People were in my DMs, my phone was blowing up. I didn't even know how to act. I was just what is going on? And I think the craziest part is that when the show came out, I watched it at the same time as everybody else did.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely took some getting used to, getting to be out in public at a cheer event and feeling eyes are on me or someone's watching me. That was definitely took some getting used to, but at the same time I'm thankful for it. because like it's what I love to do, and I like working with kids and doing all of that anyways. So.
You have over 500,000 followers on social media now. What have you learned since really growing in this public eye and having all of these opinions and eyes on you all the time?
Like I used to let like the biggest strangers, I've literally never met them a day in my life, and they would dictate my whole entire day just because of what they commented on my Instagram. I never used to care about what I posted on social media, but then all of a sudden, once you feel like so many people care about what you do, then you start questioning how you do it. Some people are so mean on social media that they literally make people not want to be cheerleaders anymore just because of what they say on Twitter. And it's insane to me. I love that I have the platform that I have. I just think it's been taking some adjusting, and like I think the biggest thing that I've had to teach myself is just not to care about what anybody has to say, especially if they're not someone who's like gonna be in my wedding one day.
What do you think the biggest misconception from the general public is about cheerleading?
Like cheerleading is literally the only sport that's in schools that takes care of other sports and ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like we will,
and is probably the least taken care of sport by the school.
Exactly. And people don't even realize like Texas Tech Cheer, like we're a part of the Spirit program. We're not even involved in sports. We're a part of Spirit, and we get the same funding that fraternities and sororities get. So we get the same funding, but we are at all of the events. We are cheering at every single game. We are showing up to appearances. Like we are not allowed to use the facilities when other sports are using them, because that's when we get in the way, because we're the burden. That's what I would wish that more people would see, is that like people think that we get taken care of a lot more than we actually do. It's in all schools across the country. Like people will be like, oh yeah, like you're fine. Like, oh, you have your Adidas warm-up set and your fancy little backpack. And I'm like, little do you know, this is all I get. That's why I also love cheerleading so much though, because people really do it because they love it. It's hard to like find people, especially in college, who do it because they have to, or do it because
nobody's getting Chipotle NIL deals for millions of dollars.
It is so big for me to like try and get that known. Like, oh wow, well we get a meal card, we get a meal swipe, but we get the same meal swipe that frats and sororities get, while sports is out here going to their own cafeteria and getting their own.
Oh, you can't go.
No.
Oh, not an athlete.
Not an athlete. Just a supporter of the athletes.
Go team.
We won. We just want to let you know that you win some, you lose some, and we won some. We won some tonight in OT, but we won. It's a record.
What would you tell 10-year-old Maddie, knowing what you know now?
I would definitely tell her, like, it is okay to make mistakes. It is okay to fail. And I do think that in that time, it was like my main priority 100% of the time. If I didn't have a good practice, I didn't have a good life. And like that is literally, it makes you feel like it's literally the end of the world, and it's not. It's okay to fail. It's okay, like if you fall at a competition, that's okay. If you mess up, that is okay. It's not like your life is over. It's not a representation of who you are as a person. Like it's life. It's part of what we do. And I think that not that I've gotten more comfortable with falling. I don't like to say that, but it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and beat myself up the way that I would back then.
10 years ago, none of this existed. The social media didn't exist. Cheer didn't exist. When we cheered together 6 years ago, there was a finish line, and you have just pushed it back and pushed it back and pushed it back. But like now I don't even know where it ends, because I'm like, you're gonna be doing this your whole life, and you're gonna be doing new things that nobody's ever done before.
It's the goal.
For the rest of your life.
I've surprised myself every year with like the opportunities that I've been given. We're changing the industry.
Yes.
And I think that's like what I want to keep doing, and what I've always done is just like keep evolving in the industry, keep changing cheer. Ever since Netflix started Cheer, I think like ever since then, there's always a new opportunity for cheerleading. We get invited to go and be performers now. And
you did Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, just because The Bachelorette used to be a cheerleader and she wanted a cheerleading themed final dance, and I just happened to be a part of it. Like I got lucky. I mean, like I didn't sit here and sign up to be on a Netflix show, but
it happened because of the work that you put in. You brought on the best team in the country. That's why. It starts at your core with how hard you work, and you were always willing to do one more push-up, one more tuck, one more stunt, one more than everybody else. That's always.
I think like my biggest thing going into like the future And like seeing younger kids come up, I'm like, don't settle. Like, don't settle for being average. Don't let yourself settle for being average, because if you settle for being average, then everyone else around you will too. Cheerleading makes you work hard if you choose to let it. And I think that a lot of people in this generation are very complacent and very comfortable. No one ever got what they wanted being comfortable. So I think that like my biggest thing is like, be uncomfortable. If you want to be good at something, you literally can be.
Well, I can confidently say you're the face of cheerleading now. And I know you won't take it, but she is, quite literally, as Netflix would agree, the face of cheerleading. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie Brum.
I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much.
I'm like, and lights.
And
yeah.
I love you.
I want my radio. Where's my radio?
Can you just give me a huckabye? Why do you want to know?
Because I need my radio.
Oh, you need your own?
Yeah, I already wear it.